We'll begin tonight's press conference. I'll start with Chris Basnett.
Well, Fred, I suppose it's appropriate that your seniors kind of were the guys that stepped up and got it done for you on senior night tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier for Thor and Kobe and Derek. We do anticipate Derek coming back, but to celebrate what he did with his mom and his family in the building today, being the first to graduate. It's awesome to see him make the plays that he did, and I talked about it yesterday, just how proud I am of that kid for everything he's been through and what he accomplished. And Thor, just those two passes he made were phenomenal, and obviously we needed those baskets in a huge way with Minnesota coming at us, and I think cutting that deficit almost in half after the flagrant foul call. And Kobe, I thought, was rock solid out there all night long and made play after play, including those two huge free throws when Minnesota cut it to one. Just a really good win, a fun win for our seniors, a stressful win for me with the way that we had some miscues there at the end, but we found a way. And for a team that hadn't been in this position much, I thought we executed the foul up three very well, and paid off. And then Thor knocked down the game-clinching free throws. So again, really happy for the seniors. And it's you remember this game. It's one of the games I remember very well, not in a good way. I think we'd won every game at Hilton Coliseum my senior year, and then end up losing to Oklahoma, and I played like crap, and it still pisses me off. But it was a great win for us, and especially for those seniors. They'll remember this for a long time.
Okay, Robin Washut.
I know it wasn't the prettiest game with the turnovers and the almost losing a 13-point lead, but what does it say about this team to just find a way, when they really don't have much of anything to play for, to show that type of resolve and have guys like Kobe, Thor, Derek step up the way they did, with the season being what it is, to get that kind of effort and energy? What does that say about these guys?
Yeah, and for the guys to continue to come into work, that's what the behind the scenes stuff that people don't see. I think everybody appreciates the effort that our players have gone out and played with, facing more adversity than any team in the country with everything that we've gone through in the middle of our season. And the workman's-like approach that I see these guys come in with day in and day out, with the losses that we've had, I think speaks to the character of our group. And that's what I'm most proud of, is seeing something like this pay off for them, all that work they're putting in pay off, and to get over the hump and get a big win late in the year. We continue to stress, as I said yesterday, we had the mentality going into this game 0-0, and we're going to continue to fight all the way here through these last four. Hopefully get something to feel good about going into the tournament and into the off season. So I'm so proud of these guys for how they've continued to work through very difficult, tumultuous times, and they're going to continue to work. They'll be in there tomorrow. We'll get to put in another one-day prep game plan for a very talented Rutgers team, but they'll be in there ready to roll, and we'll put this one behind us and try to go out and compete again on Monday night.
Sam McEwen.
Hey, Fred, you got Banton going a little bit. That's the best game he's had in several weeks. It seemed like you guys had him off the ball a little bit, that he wasn't necessarily bringing it up. What did you like about his game tonight, and how did you guys get him going?
Yeah, Delano's pace, even though the other night against Illinois, I thought his pace and his purpose was much better. And, we had a good meeting, a good talk, getting back to that. And, he got to the point where he was so exhausted in the second half because everything he was doing out there on the floor, we had to get him out for a short little stretch. But he just, we ran a little isolation play for him, a little post-up, where I think he had an and one at Minnesota, cut that almost to a one-possession game. And that was a huge play. And then just, all the little things he did down the stretch, even defensively, I thought he made some big plays and stunts out there. I thought Trey played maybe one of his most efficient games of the year. It was great to see the balance of five guys in double figures, almost six with Lat, with 9, and Eduardo, 7, with 7. So, we just went out there and played the right way tonight and had 19 assists. Too many turnovers, no doubt about it, but I think only 6 in the second half, so we did a better job. Offensive rebounds, we did a better job as well in the second half. But, if we can clean those two things up, I just tell our guys, instead of battling in a 1 or 2 possession game, we'd be up double figures if we just, take away those careless ones.
Michael Brunst.
Fred, you mentioned Trey's efficiency, I guess, tonight. Also, what did he kind of do, I guess, on the defensive end on Carr? I know he got 41, obviously, but you guys were able to slow him down a little bit early in the second half.
Yeah, it's not very often you'd say a guy did a hell of a job when the guy's guarding scores 41. But I thought a lot of those were early. Well, 20 of them were in the first 12 minutes of the game, and then we made the adjustment. We started out with our 5-man. We were going to stay with the ball screen until he gave it up. And then they slip screen or ghost screen with pretty much 2 through 4 when they set on Carr, and we just made the decision we were going to stay with him with our smalls as well. And I thought it paid off. We were going to try to make other guys make plays. He made some big ones down the stretch, a couple threes, got to the free throw line, but I really thought Trey battled him, and I thought the attentiveness of our guys to make that adjustment and go out there just to slow him down enough to get the win was a huge part of it. The kid's an unbelievable player. I mean, absolutely phenomenal player that scores at all 3 levels. So, he had it going, and we made the adjustment, and our guys executed.
Sam McEwen.
And he still had 41.
I think it was 8 days ago that you had this talk with Thor. What did you guys talk about? Because the confidence with which he's playing on offense is very different than just 2 or 3 weeks ago. What did you tell him, and how did that unlock some of the plays that he made in this game?
Well, a big thing we went back and watched his shot from last year, and just to see the arc that he was putting, he had a lot more lift on his shot. He was really getting flat with it this year. So we went back and watched those clips, and continue to tell him, hunt your shot. I still feel really good when you shoot it, because he continued to shoot the ball well in practice. So it was a lot of that, and then he spoke a lot of Icelandic stuff that I couldn't understand. He might have been swearing at me, I don't know.
Okay, we'll go 2 more. We'll go Michael Brunst.
About 10 minutes for Teddy tonight. Was that wrist bothering him, or what was the decision with him?
Yeah, I thought that other group that was out there was really giving us great minutes and playing with great rhythm. Wasn't anything more than that.
Okay, not seeing any other questions in the queue. I'll end the coach, and we'll get back to players.
Thank you.